17th part of when your possessive boyfriend is a psycho who wants to keep you to himself only. Author point of view. An intense pain forced you to unfold your eyes. You winced as you moved your legs. The room was drowned in darkness. Removing the blanket, you sat up. Your hands touched the clothes you were wearing, and they were changed. You buried a scream in your throat when you put feet on the floor and tried to stand. Your weight fell on your injured foot, and the pain was reaching to your thigh. While limping, you found the switchboard and brightened the room. You looked around with fearful eyes. No one else was there. Then your gaze fell on what you were wearing, a man's shirt and shorts. It made you cry, thinking who would have changed them. There was an only window in the room. With a hope you limped to it and opened it. She looked out and it was the back side of house. You could not see a thing due to huge trees. You heard footsteps and went back to bed. Jimin came in and smiled. Jimin, you look good. You wanted to hide from his devilish gaze. Yan, you changed my clothes. A grin spread on his face. Jimin, who else would I allow to come near you? Spread inside you. You wriggled and twisted when he forcibly up. Yan, don't. But he did not pay a heed and left the room. He placed you on the chair. Jimin, you should eat something before you die because of weakness. Your stomach churned at the sight of fresh food. Without any insistence, you ate well. Jan, what do you want, Jimin? What will you get by keeping me here? Jimin, I want to marry you, and if you don't want so, then I still have you. You gulp down water. Jan, you are taking revenge, right? Because it was insulting to you that your soon-to-be fiancée ran with her boyfriend. He pushed back the plate. Jimin, you betrayed me. Jan, I did not. He angrily stood and was moving to you. Yan, it was always clear to you that I loved Taehyung. You still forced me. He leaned and you screamed when he touched your cheek. Jimin, I noticed how you were observing each corner of this house. You want to run? A sweat line covered your forehead. Tracing his hand from your cheek, he wrapped it around your neck. Jimin, don't run, and if you do, then don't get caught. His grip was firm. Jimin, it is just a little wound now, but then I might. You gulped. Sugar slammed a file on the table. They were doing work without caring about their meals and sleep. All their mafia groups were alerted to find you. Namjoon, what is this? Suga. History of Mafia Park, Jimin. The Mafia? Suga. I was sure something was off. He is even missing now. Namjoon. They are putting that blame on Taehyung's head. That he did something with him to get Yan. Ta, I don't care about myself. I only want Yan to be found safe and healthy. It's been 3 days. He looked tired and worried. Namjoon, we will get the news anytime. Our people are trying. Suga, what Jimin had done in past. He rubbed his forehead. Suga, let's hope he does not hurt Yan. That scared Taehyung. Da, we can give these proofs to police. They might help us. Namjoon, we have evidence, but not the source of evidence. Suga, why would they help Mafia? We are powerful than them, believe us. You looked through window. Jimin was cutting a wooden log in back lawn. In 3 days you had concluded that only you two were in that house. He looked up and winked. You backed away. Your foot was getting better now. Making sure that he was busy, you opened the cupboard and took a shirt and shorts. The door of bathroom cannot be locked, and you were scared to use it. You were in shower when Jimin barged in the room. Jimin, Jan, you gasped, washing away the soap. You were wrapping the towel around yourself. His steps moved towards the bathroom door. Jimin, are you there? Jan, please don't come in. He laughed. Jimin, oh, I don't think that there is something I missed to see. Your teeth clenched. Jimin, fine. You come out. Wearing fresh clothes, you stepped out. He let out a heavy sigh. Jimin, freshly shot and wearing my clothes. I really want right now. You stepped back in fear. With a smile he strode, and in his grip, you screamed, Jimin. He is not coming here to snatch you from my grasp. Accept me as your fate. Jan, I don't deserve such a horrible fate. He nodded over the bed. Jimin, horrible fate. Then I will make it more horrible now. In a swift movement, he jumped, taking your hands to the headboard. He tied them. Jan, please stop, Jimin. The more you struggled, the more he tightened it. Jimin, it's master, say it. Your teary eyes and scared face sent him the relief. Jan, please stop, master. Jimin, no. He clenched. You were now regretting for making him angry. Jan, Jimin, please. His rough grip was. He pulled himself up when his phone rang. Hearing the call, his face twisted. Jimin, I am coming. While standing, he looked at you. The dress was. You were shaking. With a devilish smirk, he came closer and snatched it. You shut your eyes while crying and begging him to stop. Jimin, when I come back, I would like to see you like this, as that will so wild. Leaving the door open, he left. You were laying there and kept crying. Your tears dried and you shook your arms to get free, but it was not working. When an hour passed and fear of his coming back rose, you violently thrashed your body. Your healed wrist again started. Few more minutes passed and you were free. Breathing heavily, you looked at your free hands and then at the open door. With a hope, you ran towards it. Wearing another shirt, you ran in lounge. You looked around and approached the main door. It was locked. Taking a chair, you were breaking a glass window. Jan, come on. It broke and you stepped out. Disappointment slapped you when you saw a forest ahead. That is why he did not care much, because where would you go in these woods? Jan, should I go back? No. You started running. The path was going nowhere. Jan, he leaves daily. There should be a way. After effort of half an hour, you saw a road. With happy tears, you were running towards it. The road was empty. There was no signboard. Your heart thudded when you heard a vehicle was coming. Jan, help! When it came in view, you were waving hands for help. It halted and you reached to its driver's side. Jan, please help. Jimin, little girl. That was him. A man's fear turned your face white. He unlocked the door and you again started running. A shrill scream left your throat when he held you from back. Jan, let me go. Someone help. Shock of pain rushed through you when he against the car. Jimin, why don't you just forget about getting free? You fell on the road. Jimin, did not I warn you properly? Or did not you take me serious? He dragged you inside the forest. Jan, please don't hurt. You fell on your knees when he hit near your ankle. Getting down, he took off your shoes. Jimin, walk freely. Lightly holding your wrist, he was moving fast. Sharp thorns and rocks were into your feet. Jan, stop, it's hurting. He fastened. Pain was unbearable and you fell. Jimin, get up. He pulled you. With injured feet, you were dragged along. You were back to that prison. He left your hand and your hand slammed on the floor. He left You let yourself lay down. A horrible gasp escaped your lips when you looked at your feet. They were badly injured. Jimin, that is not enough. He was coming back to you with in his hand. Jimin, you should have never run, Yan. Yan, no. I am sorry. Please. I will never run again. I promise, please. You begged. That made him smile. Sound of tires screeching was heard. It can be told that there were many cars. A hope shone on your face and fear spread on Jimin's. Jan, hung. Jimin shut your mouth with his palm. He placed it on your neck. Jimin, no way. You are mine, and I will never let him have you. To be continued. I really feel happy by reading your comments. Do share your thoughts, and thanks for watching. Love you all. Always stay safe and healthy.